had a 2021 Nissan Kicks, and I put 100,000 miles on it in 3 years, and then my transmission went out. And honestly, it was the best thing that had happened to me. And I know that sounds crazy, but if you keep watching, you'll see exactly why. Hey y'all, I'm Jennifer, the Laptop Cruiser, and if you're new here, welcome. I'm glad you found me. So today we're talking about bills, because every month people are out here working themselves to the bone, maintaining a life that's not even making them happy. And I think it's time someone said that out loud. So let's get into it. Here's what nobody tells you about building a life. The more you accumulate, the more it costs you to keep. Not just money, I'm talking time, energy, and your whole bandwidth goes into maintaining what you already have. See, I had the car payment, insurance, rent, utilities, business expenses, and my income at the time required me to show up physically every single day to make any of it work. I was doing DoorDash, my 360 photo booth events. I was out there hustling. 100,000 miles on one car in 3 years. And then the transmission went out. And I sat there thinking, I have been grinding this hard just to keep everything going. Not to get ahead, not to build anything new, just to maintain what I already had. Now, that's not a life plan. That's just expensive survival. Let me tell you what my bill situation looks like today, because I want you to see the real numbers, not a highlight reel. I have my cell phone bill, credit card, health and life insurance, and some small business expenses. That's it. I still buy my groceries and still handle some random miscellaneous stuff that life throws at you. But my total monthly expenses are just at $1,000. Now, here's the part that gets people every time. Right now, I'm still on land, which actually will cost more than my long-term plan will, because where I'm headed out to sea, a lot of what I'm still paying for right now goes away. So if you're thinking that sounds too good to be true, I get it. I would have thought the same thing a few years ago. But this is just what happens when you stop paying for things out of habit and start paying only for what you actually need. So let me ask you something real. How much of what you own is actually costing you? Not just the price tag, the ongoing costs, the storage, the maintenance, the mental load of managing it all every single month. Because we do not just pay for things once, we pay for them over and over and over again in ways we stop noticing after a while. We call it stability. But a lot of times it's just keeping us anchored in a place and calling it responsible. When my car broke down, I was already in the middle of planning a move to be closer to my daughter and my grandkids. And I had a choice: get another car with a payment, sign another lease, and be locked in for a year or longer with the same cycle, just a new address. Or stop and actually ask myself, what do I really need? I stopped, and that question changed my whole direction. So real quick, if any of this is already hitting home, drop a 1 in the comments. I want to know who's here with me today. Here's the part nobody really wants to sit with. Letting go is uncomfortable, even when what you are holding on to is draining you. Because your brain will come up with every reason to stay put. What if I need it later? What if I regret this? What if I let it go and things get worse? And I get it. Those are not crazy thoughts, but I want you to ask yourself something. Are you holding on because this is actually working for you, or are you holding on because it is familiar? Because those are two very different things. Familiar just means you know what to expect. And sometimes what you expect is just more of the same exhaustion. I was already tired, already uncomfortable, already side-eyeing my own choices, wondering if there was something better on the other side. The only thing keeping me in the same place was fear dressed up as practicality. So I started making different choices, not all at once, one honest decision at a time. When I stopped replacing things I did not need, I got something back I didn't even realize I had lost. Options. Financial breathing room, mental clarity, the ability to think about what I actually wanted instead of just managing what I already had. Right now, I live out of one suitcase and a backpack. I work from my laptop and my cell phone and spend real time with my daughter and grandkids. I move when I want to, and my monthly expenses look nothing like they used to. That did not happen because I had some perfect plan. It happened because I got honest and made a different choice. And that choice is available to way more people than you think. Here's what I want you to do after this video. Write down every single reoccurring expense you have, and next to each one, write down what it is actually giving you right now. Not when you first signed up for it, right now, today. Some of those things will be worth every penny, and some of them are going to make you pause. And that pause is exactly where your freedom starts. You are not behind, you're not too late, you are just carrying a little more than you need to be. If this resonated with you, subscribe, because this is the kind of real talk we have around here. And share this with someone in your life who you know is tired and ready for something different. Drop a comment and tell me one thing you are ready to let go of. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.